What's up, everybody? Well, welcome back to the channel here. Appreciate everybody coming back. I know I've been gone for a little while. Work's been say crazy is going to be a tame word to describe it. Work's been a little intense here lately, so I've kind of been off the water more than I've been on the water, but I am back out here, back at it again. So I came out to White Lake. It's a really clear lake around here. I was really hoping to do some bed fishing and stuff like that. I don't get to do too much of it because this is the time of year where I start to go fishing offshore for albies and stuff like that, and plus tournaments start to pick up, so it gets a little crazy as to like the fishing that I like to do. Kind of I gotta pick and choose here and there. So came out here to White Lake. It's nice, water's nice and clear. I found a ton of beds. There's a lot of beds up shallow, but they're kind of like offshore. So the beds I'm finding are like 50 yards off or 50 feet out in front of these docks. So I'm kind of like, I can't see any fish on them, but I'm blind fishing them. And then obviously I'm catching fish off the docks. It's been 29 degrees at night, 28 degrees, and then 60 during the day. So it's been flip-flopping back and forth, and these fish have been like pulling back off and then coming up to the docks, pulling back off, coming up to the docks. They haven't been able to like push up to the docks and then slowly work their way up towards the bank. They're just kind of like ping-ponging back and forth as the weather gets cold, warm, cold, warm, cold, warm. So the fish I've been catching have been outside edges of the docks. I haven't really caught anything up shallow, and all the fish I'm catching are super white. So it's telling me that they're kind of just now, obviously they're feeling the sun and stuff like that, so they're kind of pushing back up. So I'm gonna keep poking around. I think as the day warms up, more and more fish are gonna kind of filter up here, and I'm gonna start catching more and more shallow. So we'll keep it rolling here. I know I've already caught a couple fish. I will shut up and we'll cut to the fish catching here. I'll see y'all in just a little bit. We'll tell you a little dock tip. Brand new docks, don't even worry about it. Brand new docks like this, brand new construction, skip it. Don't even stop. Just keep it rolling. There's no algae on the poles. It's usually sand bottom underneath, slick sand bottom. The boats have been building it, have been tearing up everything. Just gotta give it a little while, 6 months or so. All right, getting a couple bites as the wind blows me away. There's another one. There we go. I'm just sitting there holding it there, and all of a sudden it just goes slack. It's dead slack. Here, buddy. That line just went dead slack. He was taking off with it. So, starting to catch a couple. That's kind of what I thought. God, this fish have some teeth on them. Kind of what I thought is I'm not catching any females yet. I think the females are still probably later in the day. I'll be catching females off this stuff, but right now because it keeps going to 29, 30 degrees at night, this fish are kind of staying off a little bit. So we'll keep working on them. This is like 7 to 8ish right here. This is a slightly more wind than I was being advertised. Oh man, they're just barely pecking at it. Barely. Gotcha. Here we go. Good fish, but they're all white. They're super white. Like, these fish have been going back and then coming forward, going back, coming forward. Good fish though. But I mean, I throw it up under there, let it sit for a little bit, and bounce it, and it's just this slight little think. It's interesting, very interesting. You figure they'd be just killing it once it goes up under there, but they're just barely getting it. Oh gosh. Goodness gracious. That's a giant too. Good God, that's a big one. That fish was screaming out of there too. Look at that. Look at that fish, y'all. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, come here. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Like I said, as it gets later and later in the day, I expect more fish like that to pull up. Whew, skin hooked in there too. But beautiful fish. And look at all the marks on her head. The buck bass has been moving her around. You see all these little scratches? All these little scratches and stuff are from the buck bass up there kind of pushing her to spawn. All right, thank you, girl. I'll get you back. There we go. God knows. It's like hitting a brick wall right there. Those slack line hook sets where they're running at you with it. Oh, he knocked the snot out of it and took off towards me. But yeah, white fish. These things coming out of the main lake out there. Oh gosh. God, when they hit it, they freaking run with it, man. When they hit it, they are running with it. Little guy though. It's probably the smallest one all day. Gotcha. Oh, that's a good one too. That's a good fish. Oh yes. Man, I just threw in there, it hit the bottom, I picked up and just dead weight. Dead weight. Last dock and a little stretch too. Right there next to the stairs. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Come here, buddy. Come here. Fish. Gotcha. Oh yes. Jig. And look at that guy. See, this one's not getting pushed. It's got a couple scratches on his head, but it's a really good fish. Another, 3.5, 4 pounder. Angry at the kayak. What do you think about why there was nothing. God, it's a big fish. Oh gosh, that's a good fish. He's got me all wrapped up in that piling too. Oh. Oh gosh. Oh, I feel the line scraping. I can see him. Oh God, it's a giant fish. Oh my God, that's a big fish. Oh my gosh. That's a big fish. And where? I can't get in there. I don't know what I'm hung up on. What am I hung up on? Oh my gosh. That is a 5 or a 6 pounder. Oh. Oh, we're gonna have to go in for it. God, please don't come off. Please don't come off. Oh. Oh. He's still on there. Oh my gosh. I can't get in there far enough. Oh my gosh. I can feel the fish. Oh. Oh, I got her. Oh. Oh man, that's going in after him. That fish is all kinds of wrapped up on that piling. Oh. Look at the line, just, oh God. The line is all over the place. I'm about to break my rod. Oh. Y'all, look at that. Oh, I mean, if there is a fish worth going in after, that fish is worth going in after. Oh, all right. I bothered you enough. Let me get you back over there. Thank you, friend. Thank you, girl. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me today. About to pack it in. Almost back to the boat ramp now. Overall, pretty good day. I caught 2 5s, 4, bunch of other fish. So awesome day in that regard. I thought those fish can be farther along than they actually were. I thought those fish were gonna be making beds and stuff like that up on the kind of up towards the bank, and they are still backed off. I mean, it was the end of the day, and these fish are still kind of pulling up to the docks. I'm catching them on the outside edges still. So I mean, I guess they're still just waiting for that weather to stop, you know, doing its 29 degree, 70 degree, 29 degree swing. I think it's waiting for it to actually, I think these fish are waiting for it to be, you know, 55, 60 at night, or at least, you know, high 40s at night, and then 70s during the day, which looks like we're gonna start getting next week. So probably next week is when we'll start looking at bedfish. I was really anticipating it today, but it is what it is. Still caught a bunch of fish, so we're gonna keep it rolling. Next video probably be Harris. Might be Harris. I'm gonna go out there and see if I can find some of those pre-spawn fish. Spawn fish. See if I can find some, you know, 7, 8 pounders up shallow. That'd be pretty awesome. But thanks for watching. See y'all next time.